Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. Hello, art history enthusiasts and visual culture aficionados. It's me again, Miss M. And I'm back with yet another video. This time, another coffee break. Another coffee break. Like I said, this GIF, we can use it no matter what because just about anything could be in this cup. Alright, but yeah, we're having another coffee break today because I need one. I need a coffee break. Um, and I figure a lot of you also need a coffee break too, or a tea break, or a soda pop break, or a cocktail break, or a glass of wine break, or whatever it is that you enjoy drinking when you're having a break, you know. And I'm going to go back here because once again, as always, I start off at my home page so that you know you're in the right place. And here you are in the right place at the object of art, at my channel. And I don't know if you realize this, but I'm a pretty serious beginner when it comes to making videos and doing this sort of thing. But I still enjoy it. I'm still enjoying like this format and doing this, I guess, in my own little way. Now, let me get just right into our little coffee break and what I want to chat with you about today. My last video was about 3 years. 3 years, my goodness. Now you know how tired I am. 3 days. 3 days ago. Money laundering in the art world. Okay. Money laundering in the art world explained, and I tried as hard as I could, with the help of the internet and the help of these articles that I found, to explain how money laundering works when it comes to fine art or high-priced art or just high-priced items, because maybe not everybody would call them art, but they're categorized as such. So, there you go. And this is, I made a couple of mentions things in that video, and I didn't have the links lined up for you. So this is a little bit of an addendum to that video in coffee break form. I'm making this late Saturday night, maybe early Sunday morning, who knows. And this can be your little weekend coffee break. Hope I hope everybody's doing well and having a nice weekend, or you can, find a little bit of time to yourself, or to just sit down or lie down and relax and not worry about anything. I've been, again, up to my eyebrows in muck and guck, and it's just gonna get worse next week. So I've been having a tough time lately, and again, nothing terrible, nothing horrible is happening in my life. It's just overwhelming. Like we're going through a little bit of construction. Everything's topsy-turvy, and I'm through. Like Ken Jeong said on The Masked Singer when Rudy's face was revealed. He said, "I'm done, I'm done, I'm done." And he walked off. And I kind of feel like that right now about my own life. I just want to walk off and maybe, oh, what I really would love to do is hire an assistant and have them like just take care of all the shit that I don't want to do. But of course, that takes money, and I don't have that kind of money. But what was I talking about? For today's coffee break, like I said, I'm doing this as a little bit of an addendum to this video, the money laundering in the art world explained video. First of all, I mentioned this, okay? These two of them, this one and this one. 60 Minutes. This one is from September 19th, 1993. Morley Safer's infamous 1993 art story, which I think was titled, yeah, there it is. This is the title right here. Yes, but is it art? Where he goes to these high-priced auctions and I think also even like gallery showings or what have you. And he discusses some things. And like I said in my money laundering video, I said, Morley doesn't, as the young people are saying nowadays, they say, oh, so and so said the quiet part out loud. No, Morley doesn't do that. No, 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 no. He doesn't say the quiet part out loud. But again, I don't know, maybe I'm getting like older and older and older, but this generation of young people, I don't think they understand the art of subtlety. Not saying the quiet part out loud. It's an art. Not saying the quiet part out loud is an art, and Morley, he's one of these old time people, from the older generation, who were they had terrific manners. They were very genteel. They, very polite, very charming, and so on and so forth. And I guess they made it into an art, not saying the quiet part out loud. And Morley does that. He says everything but the quiet part. And he doesn't really hold back. He doesn't hold back his opinion, but he asks some really interesting questions that he doesn't get an answer to. He doesn't get an answer to these questions. This video features people like, I think, what was his name? The art critic Brian Sewell, and Jeff Koons, and people like that. There's footage from an art auction, and of course I can't play this for you, but they're not going to get me again with another copyright strike. One is enough, but I can kind of pop through here with my little red bowl. And this is 1993, children. Those of you who are young, very young, and you're watching this. Back in the day, no, we did not have cellular phones. This is the Jeff Koons that I was talking about, the 3 basketballs suspended in this, whatever it is, in a fish tank, I think it is. There he is. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This guy. He was, let me just put it this way. I would like to do a upcoming video about this character, Banksy. All right? And Banksy is relatively new still. I mean, not really. I shouldn't really say he's not that new. His stuff, he's been, kind of puttering around with his alleged spray cans and stencils for at least a decade. So, 10 years, if something's 10 years old, it's not new. It's 10 years old. But this dude was, I think, the prototype he was Banksy before Banksy. Okay. I don't know how else to explain it. And I suppose I myself am not saying the quiet part out loud. So make of that what you will. I would love to do a video on him too, because there's a lot to say. Here's one of his artworks, the wet dry vac, shop vac. Oh boy. And those basketballs, and I think that's also a Koons, this sheepdog sculpture. I don't know. Yeah, there's this, the dog outside. This is outside of a museum in Spain, and I'm not going to keep going because they're going to throw an ad at me, and I'm not about to let them do that. Not in my video. No. But, so Morley wasn't playing around. He did not, I repeat, he did not say the quiet part out loud, but those who have eyes to see can see the quiet part that he's not saying out loud. Same thing with his other video here. This is in 1993. Again, young people, no cell phones. No cell phones. This makes our world now look like the Stone Age. There was no cell phones. There was no internet. People didn't have a smartphone or an iPad or a laptop just to take with them everywhere they went. And, nobody cared whether or not a place had Wi-Fi because there was no such thing as Wi-Fi. And there was no such thing as like GPS or Google Maps. And if you got lost, you got lost. And you just had to figure that shit out. You park on the side of the road, get your map out of the glove box and turn it and turn it and turn it and turn it until you could figure out where the hell you were. Trust me, I've gotten lost so many times in Los Angeles. And I live here. I live here. I mean, I've everywhere I go, I get lost. I am female, but, it's still embarrassing. Venice Beach, yeah, got lost there. Beverly Hills, got lost there. Pasadena, definitely got lost there. No. Oh, so many places I've gotten lost. But you know what's interesting when you get lost? When you're trying to find your way back to the road that you're supposed to be on, the interesting part is you get to see all this great stuff. Nature, buildings, people, all kinds of things when you're trying to find out like where you made your wrong turn. But that's that's neither here nor there. But it is a coffee break video, so I could just talk about whatever I want. Here goes another one. This is Morley's. You can see how much he's aged between the two videos. This is, when was this? 2012? I guess so, according to this. Morley Safer is back on the art beat. And although he doesn't like much of what he sees at Miami's Art Basel, he doesn't like it, eh? There's no denying that sales are strong. Please bear in mind, this is 2012, or maybe it was just published to YouTube on 2012. I don't want to tell a lie, but it seems to me... Wait, let me see if there's any more info. Nope, that's it. It seems to me that this might have been done back in 2008 when there was that horrific financial crisis, okay? And they had to bail out the banks and the lending companies and so on. But art was doing great. Even though everybody, like people were losing their homes and, all this gnarly shit was happening. No, the banks were doing fine. The government bailed them out. How convenient. But yeah, and Morley I think he does make mention of that in this segment from, don't quote me, but at around 2008, maybe a little bit later, 2009, but around that time, okay? So even this, and even look at the, title here. Even in tough times, contemporary art sells. It seems as though, I could be 100% wrong, but based on what I'm observing, it seems that especially in tough times, contemporary art sells. I mean, how interesting, eh? How interesting. And I remember, at the time, way back when, way back when, I was learning about art and taking art history courses and just kind of trying to figure it out, right? Like, what is this art stuff? What is going on? What does it mean? Yeah, it's okay to look at. It's nice. It's beautiful. But, like, what's going on? And one of my professors, and I won't name names because I'm not about to give anybody enough information to be able to find me. But one of my professors, he did a slide PowerPoint, but I still call them slides because, I guess I'm from that era when they were just a presentation like that was called a slide presentation. I'm not old as dirt, but I'm definitely not young anymore. Let's just put it that way. But he was doing a PowerPoint slide presentation, and it was a contemporary art thing. I was learning about postmodern art in this course, right? And he put up like several slides, like 2 or 3 or 4 slides of it wasn't art. It wasn't images of art. No. It was slides of the names of the 200, I think it was 200, most prominent collectors of art on planet Earth at the time. Okay? And this was about a decade ago. A little more than a decade ago. 3 or 4 slides with just names, the names of the most prominent collectors of art in the world at the time. And mind you, this was not an econ class. This was not a political science class. This was not a class that had to do with like accounting or finances or anything like that. It was an art history course. And I raised my hand, and I had a good relationship with this professor, and I asked him, what is this? I was a little bit annoyed. I was a little bit irritated. I said, what is this? Why are you showing us these ridiculous slides? We're not here to learn about that. We're here to learn about the artwork. We're not here to learn about who bought it. These 200 names are not important. We're here to learn about the images and the artists that created them and the context of their creation and their meaning and what you would expect to learn, I suppose, in an art history course. And like I said, me and this professor had like a friendly relationship. And he said to me, my child, one day, you will understand. You'll see why why these names are important and why it's important for me to let you know about these 200 or so names of all of these collectors and why it would be silly for me to talk about the art without mentioning these people and their names. And he said, yeah, one day, basically, I was a kid, and he basically said to me, yeah, what kid, one day you'll figure it out. You'll understand one day when you get older. And that's infuriating to a younger person when you say that to a younger person. But now as an older person, I totally understand what he meant. And I understand that he too could not say the quiet part out loud. And he, like I pressed him. I said, look, this is ridiculous. I'm not here to learn about these collectors, and I know they're very rich people, obviously. But that has nothing to do with the art. And he said it has everything to do with the art. And one day you'll understand. One day you'll understand. And now I understand. And now here I am making these videos. In many cases, I say the quiet part out loud. And I mean, I have, regarding this issue, I have said the quiet part out loud. Morley doesn't. Morley doesn't say the quiet part out loud. My professor didn't say the quiet part out loud. Me, I'm saying the quiet part out loud. These works of art mean nothing without those names attached to them. Okay? Nobody cares about these artists. All right? Hello. Nobody cares about these artists. Nobody. They're just whoever they are, great, but nobody. No, and I mean, with an example like Banksy, it's very obvious that nobody cares about these artists because with Banksy, we're not even getting like a celebrity figure that we can worship. Like with other artists, like a Dali or a Picasso or a Warhol or a Rembrandt or a Da Vinci or a Michelangelo or whoever, right? We're not getting an idol to worship. It's just a ridiculous anonymous person, allegedly anonymous. Some people believe that they've discovered who he really is, but we still don't really have a good idea of what he looks like, where he lives, what motivates him. Like, yeah, whatever. So please check these out. Check them out. Watch them. The first one from '93 is 12 minutes long. The second one is a little over 13 minutes long. So that's what, 25 or so minutes of your life that I believe will be enriched if you watch these two videos. I think they're just everything. I think they need to be shown in every art history class, no matter what the subject is. I don't care what you're talking about. Modern, contemporary, Renaissance, postmodern, uh, Impressionism, cross-cultural art, Asian art, Chinese art, African art, art from Oceania, wherever. Doesn't matter. Native American art. Everybody needs to see these, no matter what art history course they're taking. Just run them at the beginning of the course, just so to set the tone of of everything. Yeah? Because when you're studying art history, you're not just studying the art. Go back to this thing. I don't know. I just feel compelled to. You're not just studying the art. You're not just studying the object, the item, the image, the whatever. You're studying the person who paid for it. They never say that. They never say that. They never say that quiet part out loud. You're studying the person who paid for it. They never mention their name. But without the person who paid for it, or the person who promoted the art, advertised it, PR, marketing, whatever. Yeah, and there was a version of that back in, for example, the Renaissance. They did that too. Yeah. His name was Giorgio Vasari. All right. You could go ahead and look that up. But that's what you're studying, in addition to the image or the artwork, in a quiet way. You're studying it without knowing that you're studying it. And again, you attribute everything to the artist. Everything to do with that work of art, you attribute it to the artist. But you shouldn't, because somebody had to sponsor that artist. Somebody had to be a patron and pay for that artist's life. All right? Ludovico Sforza. Nobody ever talks about him when they talk about Da Vinci's Last Supper. But that's who Da Vinci was working for when he made that mural. Okay? That should never be forgotten, but it's hardly ever mentioned. And most people, Leonardo da Vinci is a household name. Ludovico Sforza is not a household name, but it should be. He's the one who paid for everything and probably had at least some influence on the final product and how it looked. So anyway, let me get back. Let me get off my soapbox, as James Caldwell would say. Bump. Here we are. Okay, I said I wanted to talk about Banksy, and I really do. This is one article that I'd like to review or go over with you. Okay, this is from I Love My ArtNet News. Banksy's famed shredded artwork, Love is in the Bin, sells for a record $25.4 million at Sotheby's, 18 times the non-shredded price. Oh, for God's sake. Listen, I have my suspicions. And then this one as well, which I wanted to go over. You know how I love to review articles with you. The most expensive Banksy artworks sold in auctions. And there are, how many of them are there? Let me scroll real quick. And they start with least expensive. In the most expensive category, they start with least expensive and they work their way up to most expensive. And I'm just gonna let you know right away. I will not keep you in suspense. It's this one. It's, I guess, the title image, right? Love is it this one? No. Yeah, Game Changer. This is from May 2020. It has to do with the pandemic. Make of that what you will. There it is. $23,176,314 dollars. And selling for that much money and becoming Banksy's most expensive artwork ever sold in auction. He's alive and well. Now, let me go here. No, not here. No. And I also, in this video over here, the money laundering in the art world explained, I talked about the Affordable Art Fair, and I talked about the concept of affordable art. And here is their website. This is the Affordable Art website, which is connected to or affiliated with the Affordable Art Fair, which has been around for a while. Who can exhibit? This. I'm toying with the idea of making a how to do the art business video, because so many artists get fleeced. Let's just put it that way, by all of these different art exhibits and fairs and different organizations that claim they basically prey upon artists. Okay? There's no other way to say it. There's no nice way. I'm not here to be polite. I'm here to be real. And I'm hoping that I don't offend anybody with my realness, but damn it, it's who I am. Who can exhibit? All artists must be living. All works must be original, or have an addition of less than the following per media, right? Sculpture, prints, photography, these are the limits as far as additions are concerned. And when they say prints, I don't think that they mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think that they mean giclées. I really don't think that they mean giclées or posters, or, basically that's what giclées are. But, never mind. They don't mean, I think they mean like actual prints that are made in that kind of traditional style, like carving into some kind of block and then applying ink to it and then making multiples in that way. But I could be wrong, so don't quote me. Number 3, all works must be priced under our pricing ceiling, and then it says in parentheses, see exhibitor facts for more info. And I did that, and they still don't tell you what the upper limit of pricing is. So I have another link that I'll talk about. And reproductions, even if editioned, see what I mean? Reproductions, even if editioned, are not allowed. So I would assume, I don't have any way of knowing for 100% because I'm not about to dig through here that thoroughly. And I tried, and it was a kind of fruitless effort. But I think when they say reproductions, they mean giclées, which are really posters. But never mind. So these are their upcoming fairs for the Affordable Art Fair, which is a event that you can attend in various places. I could have sworn they had one in Los Angeles, like I said, way back when, but these are the upcoming ones. Sydney, the 2nd to the 5th of June 2022. Hong Kong, 4th to 7th of August 2022. Melbourne, the 1st to 4th of September 2022. Are these the ticket prices? That I don't know. Where it says these little red letters, 13 to 45, 13 to 4, I'm not sure. Okay. New York, this fall, 22nd to 25th of September 2022. And then in Battersea, London, again, also in the fall, 20th to 23rd October 2022. And Amsterdam, again in the fall, 27th to 30th October 2022. And then we have Hamburg, November 10th through 13th, and Singapore, November 18th through 20th. All right. So for each of these, they determine like what their pricing window is. So Sydney, Australia, up to 10,000 Australian dollars. Hong Kong, between 1,000 and $100,000. Now, I don't know if that's a typographical error, but is $100,000 affordable? Maybe to somebody living in Hong Kong, but not me. And I'm assuming not you, but I don't want to assume anything about my viewers. The fact that you're here, that's all I need to know. So welcome. $100,000 though, is that affordable? I don't know what kind of what kind of lives are they living in Hong Kong, but no, they're living life though. They're living life. If $100,000 worth of anything is affordable to them, my God. Melbourne, again, 10,000 is the upper limit. New York, ranging between $100,000 and $10,000. Okay. This London one, £50 to £7,500. And Amsterdam, also under It's not pounds, but it's euros, 7,500 euros. Hamburg, again, 7,500 euros. Singapore, I don't know what this currency is called, but under 15,000 of them. Okay, so you're getting an idea of what affordable art is. Now, I have issues with this organization because I don't think that they're being transparent enough. Something tells me, don't ask me why, but something tells me that in order to participate in this fair, there are a set of rules and regulations that are maybe not listed. They're unlisted, they're unwritten. Okay? So if you're a gallery, I don't know if they even take individual artists, but this is the Affordable Art Fair website, which is connected to or affiliated with the affordableart.com website. So these are the same parent organization for both of them. So it says sell with affordableart.com, and you can apply here, right? Why join? 365 days a year of international art sales online at affordableart.com. A friendly and experienced team of e-commerce, digital, and marketing experts. With years of expertise, there is no joining fee. Well, good for you. We handle customer service and returns so you can concentrate on curating fantastic art. Millions of shopping sessions annually with incredible year-on-year growth. Dedicated marketing campaigns to showcase your artworks to potential collectors and buyers. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Can I apply? AffordableArt.com is open to galleries and established artist collectives. Oh, okay, so you can't be an individual artist and apply. That says a lot right there. Selling criteria. All artists must be very similar to the fair rules. All artists must be living. All works must be original. Okay. All works must be priced under 6,000 pounds sterling or equivalent local currency. Okay, so what's the equivalent? I had to look it up. Right? Pounds sterling. 6,000 pounds sterling is about 7,500 United States dollars. It says here 7,544. That's affordable, you all. That's affordable. Reproductions, even if editions are not allowed. This is their only rule. I mean, I like these rules, by the way. You know, it's not all bad. I'm not totally and completely annoyed and irritated at them. But I like these rules. Reproductions, even if editions are not allowed. I personally have a serious distaste for giclées. I don't like them. I think that they make it harder for living, working artists to make a living off of their work. Okay, the market is flooded with these cheapy prints. And I don't mean like woodblock prints, no, or etchings or anything like. No. I mean giclée prints. They're basically Xerox copies. I mean they make the process sound like really, really, really complicated. And yeah, I suppose it is a little bit more complicated than making a copy on the copy machine. But that's basically what's happening. They maybe take a little bit better photograph of the work. They have better cameras. They have, that kind of thing. But they do a little, color separation, shit like that. But it's still a copy. It's still, oh dear. And like art, maybe I should save that for my how to do an art business video. I'm going off on a tangent and I'm climbing up on my soapbox, and maybe I shouldn't be doing that, but you know me, I can't help myself. And I'm always spilling tea right into your cup, you know, get your tea, whatever kind of tea you like. I'm going to heat up the water and oh, yeah. Get the teapot going. Yeah. Put in some sugar. lemon juice, whatever you like in your tea. Some people like milk. I'm not really a cream tea kind of person, but that's just a personal preference. And we're gonna have some tea or coffee. All right, iced coffee, lattes, whatever. Um. So, there. Hold on. Oh, yeah. The next one is in Hampstead, London. So that's a couple of days away. 5th to 8th May, Hampstead, London. Oh, okay. Oh, you gotta buy tickets. The nerve. Oh, the tickets. And this is okay. So yeah, I don't even know if I should save this for my how to do an art business video. Artists get. I think I've already said it in this video, so I'll go ahead and say it again. Artists get fleeced. For organizations like this, and I'm not saying affordable art is that kind of organization, but those similar to it. And there's a lot of them. You would be so surprised at how many exhibit organizations of all kinds basically see the artists that they would like to apply and exhibit at their fairs and sales, and they have them in the oddest places. That's how they make their money. They don't make their money off of art sales. In many cases, either they don't make money off of the art sales, or they don't make their real money off of the art sales from the artists selling work there and giving them a percentage. No, they make their money by charging the artist fees for getting judged into the show. Application fees, they're called, or in some cases they're called judging fees or jury fees. And then if you do get accepted to the show, then you have to pay an exhibitor fee, a space fee for your space. For the time that you're going to be there, you're going to occupy a certain amount of space. And so yeah, you got to pay to apply. And if you get, the honor is bestowed upon you of getting judged into the show. Oh, no, you can't celebrate yet because you got to pay for your space fee or your vendor fee. There's all kinds of names for it. And then when you get there, and it's going to be hassle to get there. Either you have to travel, or you got to drive there in your truck or your van, loaded up with your art and all the other stuff you need to exhibit. And then you're going to get there, and there's going to be problems. There's going to be arguments with other exhibitors. There are going to be scuffles. And because that's just how these things are. And then you're going to get there, and you have no guarantee whatsoever that you're going to sell any of your work at that fair. None. They cannot guarantee you that. They can't. They just can't. And then you could very easily, like for this one, it's going to be 5th to 8th of May. Now, this is for galleries and collectives, not for individual artists. And I can see why. I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, this is actually, from what I'm looking at here, and I'm not just worrying about whether or not they're going to come for me, but this seems a little bit more ethical than a lot of the art fairs that I have seen. First of all, I love that they don't allow reproductions. I love that. I love that there's a cap on the pricing. I love that. I love that all artists must be living, and they have this criteria, and if you follow it, I guess you're going to be fine. But a lot of organizations don't do this. A lot of organizations, the problem I have is that they make their money off of the artists and not on whether or not art is sold, which like I said, there's issues with that. And this one, can you apply? Okay, affordable is galleries and established artist collectives, like art colonies or art clubs, or and that's a whole nother pair of pajamas, whole nother pair of pants. That again, I'll go into it in my how to do an art business video, or how to do an art independent artist who is not affiliated with anybody, whether it's a gallery or a collective or any kind of club or organization, because when you get tangled up with people like that, there is politics. There's interpersonal politics, and I'll just go ahead and say it, there's bullshit, fuckery, foolery, fakery, and it's in many cases a waste of your time. A waste of your time, and you're just going to be getting your blood pressure up for no good reason. No good reason. Now, oh yeah, we're having a great little chat. I'm having fun. I don't know about y'all, but I'm having fun. So enjoy that coffee or tea or soda or, you know, whatever, your Red Bull and vodka, whatever it is that you enjoy having. This place, this is Los Angeles, in the Barker Hangar. Of course, it's at the Barker Hangar. The other art fair, listen, is returning September 2022. Great. I suppose the is the pandemic like over? Is I guess so, huh? Game changing. Oh, who wrote this? Game changing artists, original artworks, and more than a few surprises. Ay, ay, ay. Stay connected with our spring exhibitors below. Explore artists online. Don't have time. But I'm here to just sort of, have a little chat, have a little kiki, and gossip over this. Listen to this. Listen, listen, listen. Art reframed. When the art world as you knew it went one way, we went the other. Who the hell is we? Oh, for the love of Pete, who is we? I mean, I'm going to try and find that information, but I don't expect to be successful. Anyway, we went the other way. Who is we? Who's we? Does we have a name? Let me keep going. Where elitism is the norm, we dared to deviate. Did you know? Did you know? Okay. Art isn't confined to convention or rule, and how you enjoy it shouldn't be either. We've created something different, and we want you to experience it. We combine affordable and original artworks and 140 independent artists with immersive installations, performances, DJs, and a fully stocked bar. Okay. Here, art is for everyone. Oh, the nerve of these people, the nerve of these people. So why not do something impulsive? Get excited and revel in the creativity. You belong here. Now that's some copy. Okay, that's some copy. Fair details. Okay, so if you want to, dogs are not allowed. Just so you know. Barker Hangar Airport out. Okay, Santa Monica. They used to have a bunch of art shows there. I haven't been there in a long time, but yeah. And this is private view, but private view. More fuckery. Private view, huh? What did we just say? We, and I'm not talking about myself and I'm not royalty, but what did we just say? Because I don't know what else to call them. Here, artists for everyone. See, other places. Elitism is the norm, but no, not them. They dared to deviate. And then look this, private view. Doesn't that sound exclusionary to you? Private view. Oh, I need a sip of coffee because my blood pressure's. Ay, ay, ay. They have online studios. You could join their artist community. Are you interested in exhibiting? I need to do more. Ay, ay, ay. I need to do some of these. Oh, look at this. For the love of Peter, Paul, and Mary. And again, if you're old, you know who those people are. Presenting partners, Saatchi Art. I'm so surprised. In partnership with, Liquor, and whoever these people are. I don't know. I don't know who these people are. Curatorial. What the hell? Assistance Advisory. Oh, okay. The Print Shop LA. Shucks. Oyster Company. Well, that's a cute name for an oyster company, if I do say so. Wall Street Journal. All right, cool. Cool. But this one, that just sets off all of the alarms in my head. Saatchi Art. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh. But like I said, I will be doing I'm going to be doing some deep dives into stuff like this in my other videos. I don't even know what I'm going to title those videos. Art fair fuckery, or how to do art. How to do art. Oh, I should do that. Because there's so many like people out there just lost in the wilderness. They just people who want to do art and want to maybe make some money off of their natural talents in that area, and they just don't know like the first thing about it, and or a lot of these art exhibiting organizations. I'm not necessarily saying these people, they might be great, and same thing with the affordable art people. They might be great, but there's a lot of them that I might just do I might just take a page out of Morley's book and do an expose. And and I'll be classy, just like Morley, and I won't say the quiet part out loud. I don't know. We'll see. Well, but you know how wordy I am. You know that I can't keep my shit to myself. But anyway, it's 45 minutes now, and I think we've had a nice little coffee talk, little coffee break, tea break, soda break, lemonade, Arnold Palmer, lemonade plus tea. That's an Arnold Palmer. I think we've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. But coming up, like I said, I really want to do the Banksy video. I really want to do my Shining video finally. I might want to do another Hunter video. My goodness, I've got so many, and I want to get back to my freaking blog. Again, my life has been a mess. Everybody's life has been a mess during this horrible pandemic. What am I saying? But yeah, I want to get back to blogging. I want to do Banksy, and I want to do a how to do art or how to do art business videos. I think I could help a lot of people with a lot of no nonsense. Not even advice, because I'm not about to try and tell people what to do, but like just real talk, real talk, real like kitchen table talk about what's really going on, and how they're really trying to take advantage of you. And I know it sounds great, but keep your eyes open. So yeah, Lisa, that tea just looks delicious. It looks absolutely scrumptious. But also, before I close out this video, I have found a true crimer that I'm really enjoying. She's done this marvelous video. I've just started watching it, as you can see, about Shelly Miscavige. Where is she in Scientology? Now it's a part one. I think she's going to make this a series about Scientology, and maybe like trying to track down Shelly Miscavige, and like, where did she go? What happened to her? That's a damn good question. But the name of this channel is Stephanie Harlow. Really awesome true crimer, and I'm going to put her up in my featured videos. Not featured videos, featured channels. So that's, I'm just so impressed with her work, and she seems like everything's on the up and up as far as I can tell. So that's my shout out for the video. And like I said, Banksy and Shining. Let me not plan too far ahead, but Banksy, Shining, and art business videos. That's what I've got in the plans for the future. Plus, I want to work on my blog. Plus, I want to work on Pinterest. Plus, I want to get on TikTok. So many things I want to do. Plus, I have to clean up all this shit at home. And I actually do have a job, which is why I can't do videos every day, which I would love to be able to do. But no, don't have that kind of time. So, you guys, what I'm going to do now is to let you know that at this point in the video, if you've made it this far and you've been listening to me go on and on and on and on for this long, you are awesome and wonderful, and I appreciate you so much. And I thank you so much for watching these and listening and so on. I appreciate you so much. If you liked it, please do hit the like button. Consider subscribing. Comment if you'd like to say something about whatever it is that I'm talking about. And of course, if you know somebody who would enjoy this material, watching the videos that I do, please feel free to share. my videos with other people who might enjoy them, that would be a wonderful thing for you to do. I would appreciate it so much. And, until next time when I do a video either about Banksy or about The Shining or about art business, I will go ahead and bid you bye-bye. So, bye-bye, everybody.